Okay, hello everybody. I have just made this character. I'm going for a warden, and I am going to do some questing today. Just going to do some quests with this one, and pay attention to the storyline. I think I'm going to start with obviously the Cold Harbour part, breaking out of Cold Harbour, and then we will go into doing Skyrim, Western Skyrim area, and hopefully into Markarth, depending on how long it all takes. But we will break the video up in several different pieces, so it's not all in one go. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Like, follow, subscribe, all of that. I do this live on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Paul4Vrijk. You're watching it on YouTube, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you're watching it on YouTube, so you know how to spell it. Come find me, come and tune in and join in as I am doing it. But yeah, hopefully you enjoy. Now, fingers crossed the name is not taken, because, yep, I have a problem with all of my names. So we're going to play. Ooh, yeah. Go live. Put it on live as well, because Elderscrolls Online. Okay. Oh, let's change that setting. Oh, look at me. Settings. Gameplay. Isn't it automatically loot? Where is it? Auto loot. On. Thank you. It's going to be fun leveling up another character.
My thanks. Hear me out if you want to escape this place.
That was a nice place to be.
You were on the cart. I saw you before those witches caught us and tossed me in this stone box. Glad you're finally awake. Apologies for my ghastly appearance. I'm not feeling my best.
Where are we?
Our precise location, I can only speculate. Somewhere in Western Skyrim, I suppose. I was involved in my own investigation when the Ice Reach Coven witch attacked. We can escape, but I desperately need your help first.
Help with what?
The witches must have stashed my belongings nearby. Among them is a small flask. I can open the cell door. Once I do, I need you to retrieve that flask for me. I'll be too weak. And until I have it, you're in significant danger.
What do you mean?
I swear, I intend you no harm. If I don't get that flask back, however, my intentions won't matter. Retrieve it, and we'll break out of here together.
Open the door and I'll get your flask.
Don't be afraid. This may be jarring, but it's a necessary part of the plan.
Oh, nice.
Please, hurry and retrieve my flask.
I just want to change something quickly, sir. Just hold on for a moment, please, while I change these over, because these are supposed to be different colour. Thank you. And then Bohemians were a green. No, they weren't. Were they a blue? I think they were a deep blue. Deep green. And then these are both yellows. Because they're my trade guilds. Yeah, sorted. Okay, retrieve his flask. I'm going for your flask, sir. Oh, that wasn't the flask, it's up there. I'm coming. Hold on.
Did you find it? Give it to me.
I like how his hands are out there. Love the animations in these things.
Yes, that's better. Thank you. I could feel my control slipping away. Yes, that was blood. But I swear there's no cause for alarm. Not every vampire is a monster. I'm part of a group that only drinks from willing donors. We regulate the actions of less scrupulous vampires.
What is this group you belong to?
I belong to House Ravenwatch, one of the noble houses of Rivenspire. We adhere to the teachings of our founder, Count Verandis Ravenwatch. We take no blood by force. We help those in need, and we curtail the actions of more hostile vampires.
Western Skyrim is a long way from Rivenspire.
We go where we're needed. I was investigating a burial site in Bankrai when I discovered smugglers stealing ancient remains. I followed the trail, ran into the witch, and... well, you know the rest. Now, we need to get out of here.
And do you have a plan for that?
Sort of. I regained enough of my senses when they carried me in here to remember the way out. It's pretty straightforward. I'll guide the way if you defend us from anyone who blocks our path. If we work together, I'm certain we can escape.
Lead the way.
Follow closely. You never know what's wandering around in these old barrows.
Well, can you just hold on a moment? I need to check my skills. I should have a bear, I think. Unless that requires a specific thing. Right, he's gone through there. Okay, let's have a little look. No more companions, unless it's just this. Oh, I think it's the ultimate. And dang it! I can't let it. I don't have any skill points. No!
I wonder why the witches are storing all these things. See if you can find a weapon. I'll grab something more suited to my skills.
I found some sabs. That's not a weapon. What's a shield? Oh, shoes. I need shoes. I've already got shoes. Helmet. Oh, curious. Thank you. Getting me through the night. Gauntlets. There's a weapon there. Oh, it is a sword. I thought it was some sort of scythe for a moment there. Ancient Nord greatsword. Gloves. Okay. Right, for now, let's put on some gear. Gauntlets. Oh, I didn't even realize I picked up pauldrons. Okay.
That looks dangerous enough. Now come on, this way.
Apples. Apples. Gotta have some apples. Let's have a little look.
What are you two doing now? Ergala still has need of you.
That's the brute who threw us in our cell. We have to get past him.
Put you two
Die.
meat drinkers back in your cage.
The only way out is through him. I'll support you from back here. Strike him with a light attack. Hit him again. Hit him again.
You can't withstand this.
Don't let his head strike him while he's off balance.
Come on! No, this is a new tune. Hello, Wolfsbane. I'm creating a a warden tank, so I decided to make a warden. I hope the day's been good to you too. Oh, hang on, I should be heavy attacking now. Not paying attention. Yeah, I decided I wanted to try a warden tank, so... Oh, heavy tank. Heavy hit again. Do you play SO much? Is it, have you only just started out, or...? Really? Come on, he's down. He should be dead. I know what to do. This guy's resilient. Yeah, I've had the game since the start as well. Actually, decided I would try do some questing. I tend to miss a lot of it. You tend to burn your characters up really quickly, and you end up missing out on all this sort of storyline. So I'm gonna try and play this character slowly and you know, pay attention to what's going on. And I haven't actually done Skyrim yet, so it'll be interesting to do. It'll be interesting to go through. I've already got a tank healer and a DD sort of at the higher areas. Well, not quite CP 810 yet. She's they're CP 807, but they're close enough. So I don't need to rush this character really. Yeah, I want to pay attention to everything. You miss a lot of stuff. You definitely miss a lot of stuff. I mean, they spend so much effort in actually going through, you know, creating the characters and voicing it and making a storyline, so I want to pay attention. Anything useful. Okay, map. I see it. Okay, thank you. No, that's not what I want. I want my character. Okay, claim that. So if I'm a tank, I'm probably going to need a lot of magic as well for it. Yeah, I usually skip through all the conversations. I don't want to do this on this character. I've actually done some questing in Northern Elsewhere and the Southern Elsewhere. And I was actually questing it with my Necromancer when they released Dragonborn. No, it wasn't Dragonborn, was it? What was it? Maybe it was. The expansion pack. Yeah, I never recorded them, so I'll do them again at some point. But I thought, no, I'm going to try Skyrim, and I'm going to go through to Markarth. Fingers crossed. So, I hope you enjoy watching me go through it. I'm not. Hopefully, it's riveting enough, but I need some leggings as well. So, anything useful. And yeah, if I cut out speaking to you, it's because I'm listening to what the character's saying here. So, but I will definitely get back to you. Leggings? Anything leggings, please? No? No leggings? Oh, great. Am I missing something? Oh, there's a staff. What would I use as a... I think it's an Inferno staff. Thanks for following there, Wolfsbane. Oh, no. Oh, I want the sack. Give me the sack. There you go. CP 300 a few days ago, yeah. It can be quite quick to do it, but once you get there, like I said, you usually just do the whole big farming and just race to level 50 and race to 800, and then you just miss out on all this other stuff, and you just farm in raids and farm in, trials and dungeons and whatnots. Did I grab that? I did grab that. Oh, killed your friend. What? Where? Oh, jeez, that's nice. What, the farming, the dungeons and the trials?
Go ahead. You go first.
Yeah, I had a few friends as well that kind of enjoyed the group aspect, you know, that let me do the quests and, you know, figure out why I'm in a dungeon and stuff, but I don't mind doing the raids and the trials. I actually quite enjoy the challenge of each of them. But I don't want to just keep farming them for gear all the time. I enjoyed Skyrim for all these side quests and stuff, so I'm hoping to enjoy this game for the same reason. Yeah, there's so much that you don't take in. I mean, all you're doing is sitting there in a queue waiting to go into a dungeon. That's all you see is the dungeon and stuff like that. You don't even see the background and all the details put into the dungeons because you're just concentrating on the fight and just doing that, so... Oh.
Quick, hide. Look up on the bridge.
Oh. Hello.
As you'll see, the storm's effects will be quite devastating.
As long as everything is ready for the first harvest of Gareth, I will be pleased.
Very curious. Let's talk for a moment.
Yeah, just hang on a minute. The settings were a bit funny there, I thought. Maybe take the ambience down a little bit. Looks like I barely hear them talking there, but okay.
That was Urgala, leader of this branch of the Ice Reach Coven. She's the witch who locked us in the barrow. The others take their orders from her.
Who was she talking to?
I'm not sure, but I believe he's one of my kind. They mentioned a devastating storm. We need to find out exactly what they have planned. My apologies, but we're going to have to postpone our escape.
You want to follow those two?
We'll make an investigator out of you yet. I need to figure out how those stolen remains, the Ice Reach Coven, and that vampire are connected. Let's catch up to Urgala and her guest, and see what we can find out.
Yeah, let's see. Okay. It's definitely a different starting thing. I'm used to being in Cold Harbour, not even in Cold Harbour. I expected to break through Cold Harbour, but no, I'm in Skyrim. No, it's here.
We should be able to catch up with Matron Urgala through here.
Okay. Anything else to loot? Nothing? I like my loot. You never know what you get. To be honest, I shouldn't really concentrate on that. I've got enough with my other characters. I don't know I can get anything I want. Right, okay, let's just get these urns. Yeah, I kind of... It annoyed me a little bit that they'd done it that way. They should maybe give you the option of where you start, because when I first made the characters, when they first came out, when I made my Argonian Dragon Knight, yeah, Dragon Knight, you started off in Bleak Rock, and you did the quest in Bleak Rock, then you end up in Balfour, and you did that one, and then you did Stonefalls. I tried to make characters, I mean, I made a few characters up there, they kind of started in the same places, but then after they started these other expansions outside of like the Clockwork City and Austinium and all those sorts of things, you ended up starting... Well, one of them, I think now you started in the Somerset area, or there was another thing with Vardenfell. You didn't actually start off there. You started, when Morrowind came out, you started in Sedanin instead. And things like that. Because I like to try and do it progression-wise, you know, because you do your quest from Bleak Rock, it leads you into Balfour Yen, and Balfour Yen leads you into Stonefalls, and then that leads you into Deshaan, you know, it kind of, it's progressive. And I find there's not as much progressive questing with this. You kind of have to remember where the start point was. And I don't like that. Because imagine this Skyrim one's just going to take me straight into Skyrim, quest that, and then straight into Markarth, and then there's going to be the end of it.
And their servants are everywhere. We could sneak through if you wish to avoid more battles.
Who wants to avoid battles when you can get levels? Where are they? There's no one here. Okay. Where is everyone? I just... Oh, whoop, there's one there. Oh my god, I didn't even see him. be honest with you. I'm going to get loads of levels from the questing, so I might as well just keep going. Where am I going? Oh, oh my god! Hello, go away. No! Okay, missed him. Managed to get away. Right. Come on in. Is it Finnegan? No. Fenorian. Fenorian? I don't know. It's head. Like how these NPCs are so useless. I have to do all the work. Oh no, there's that bridge.
They should be just up ahead. Hurry!
Okay, I'm running. And yeah, I have a thing for Argonians as well. I keep making Argonians. I like having a scaly tail. So, I've got a weakness for them. Oh, that reminds me, I need to set up my mount and my pet on this character. Because it's a warden, I thought, screw it, I am going to end up using my bear. I'm going to make it a Frostbane bear, and I'm going to get a pet. Probably going to need a bear for it, but I don't have the... oh, I can use the flame bear. There you go. Yeah. Look at you. Gorgeous.
Look, the sky. What have they done? We must reach that clearing.
Okay. I'm wondering if I should actually play like this. Make it proper Skyrim. I'm going to play like this. I'm going to change it. Well, I'm going to try it. Make a whole new game. Oh shoot. Hello. Oh. Oh, poor Wolfie. Old school Skyrim. I'm usually like this. I mean, because I do a lot of dungeons and trials, so obviously you need to do this to be able to see everything going on around you. But I'm gonna do this on this character. I'm gonna go old school. Where am I going? This way? I'm a loot whore as well. To be honest with you, yes, the only way you get materials really is from looting and stuff. But I do have a bit of an inventory problem when it comes to things sometimes. I fill it up too much, and as this character is a nice new character, I don't have my 200 slots. I need my 200 slots. Clearing. What's it say? Like Fen. I like Fen. Fen. Like Shadow Fen. What else is right? So I'm just catching up what you said here, Hers. Oh yeah, I'm glad that yours is your favourite Argonian as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a human ourselves. We're all humans. We're all boring. So I like to be something that isn't human, and I prefer the Argonians to Khajiit. So I kind of think of myself as, because we're scaly lizards, we're kind of like an ancestor of dragons. So there you go, perfect. I like an Argonian.
We need more casket for our bows.
But my tank that I have is an Argonian DK. My healer is a Templar DK. My DD is a Templar DK. No, not Templar DK. Templar Argonian Templar, and so's the DD. My crafter is a Khajiit Nightblade. And I did make a Warden Khajiit as well, which is my PvP healer, but it's not, I don't know, it doesn't really work out too well. And then I've made a Necromancer, which again is Argonian, and now I've just made a Warden Argonian, so you know, I'm definitely an Argonian fan. I tried making a Blood Elf not blood elf, black elf sorcerer, but I just don't like the model, and for some reason I don't even like the male model. I like the female petita version model. I don't know, the males just look a bit funny to me. Although I did see this really gorgeous looking Argonian in Murkmire. Oh, he had a really beautiful headpiece. Oh, lovely. Oh, hello, there's a player. I'm going up here, by the looks of it. Oh, sorry! I didn't realise Fen was short for Fenorian. I thought it was like an area, because you was talking about, you know, you like seeing the areas, and I'm thinking, Fen? Anything I think is Fen is Shadow Fen. Oh, another player, hello!
A door up ahead. Looks like the way up to the clearing.
You know if players that play first person. Yeah, this is my first experience of it. Not really first experience. I tried a little bit before. I don't mind doing it, but when you're in dungeons and trials and things, it doesn't really work. You need to kind of be able to see what's going on.
Coven members, be on your guard.
What level are you? You just absolutely wrecked him. What on earth? Level 3 and you've already got spells? Oh, I suppose I do have spells. I should have maybe thought about that. Okay, let's have a quick... Oh, should I get a heal? No, we'll go for that and get the turkey cannon. Yeah, I'm not really thinking for the elves. I actually didn't realise that the best, oh shoot, I like Templar. For some reason I do like Templar, but I didn't realise that the best Templars would actually be high elves. I'm like, I don't really want to be an elf. I like the roundedness of Argonians to be good tanks and healers. They've got a kind of healing, you know, buff and stuff about them. But they're not obviously the best for it, and I think, well, screw it. I don't care. Don't care, I just want to be a lizard. I don't like all this meta game stuff. I want to be able to play slightly differently. So let's go. Come on, Fen. Let's see what we got. Any more things for me? I like these urns. I really do like these. I want some of these in my house. Yeah. The reason why I made a sork was because I went into a dungeon once as my healer. I believe it was actually Imperial City Prison that I went into, and I was a bit miffed because I felt really... No, it wasn't. It was
the ones I saw in Banquerai.
City of Ash too, and there was this person, this you know, so I thought someone had queued up as a fake tank, and it was a sorcerer, and there was this bloody electric person standing there tanking, and I'm thinking, what an arsehole for blinking fake tanking, etc, etc. And then I realised he was actually doing a really good job. I thought, a Sork tank actually exists? Oh my god, that's just an amazing idea. That is like a light armour sort of character, a squishy that's actually a tank. The same as I've done my healer is basically wanting her to be a paladin tank, so she wears heavy armour, she doesn't wear light armour. But it does mean I've got to work a bit harder for the magicka regen. I've got to kind of really work on that. But I actually really enjoy playing her. It's so challenging. Let's yeah, I've done some PvP. I'm not particularly good at it, but I'm planning on doing some PvP in the future and do some recordings and stuff like that too. So, Skeever. Yeah, I like the heavy armour. Ooh, a harrowing.
The Harrow Storm ritual is a thing of beauty, Ergala. I'll be in touch after the harvest.
Kill Ergala! Maybe that will stop the storm from growing.
Together!
Saved. No matter, for soon all of Skyrim will fall! Your efforts mean nothing.
Together!
The harvest will
Storm! Somehow that pike is involved! Destroy it, quickly! You did it. The storm's dissipated.
Woohoo!
I wish we could have learned more before we killed Matron Urgala. I still don't understand what the coven has planned. And it's the not knowing that worries me.
We learned the Ice Reach Coven created a storm ritual for that vampire. That's something, right?
That's true. And we stopped that storm. My investigations have led to even darker corners, but progress has been made. Here, consider this a stipend from Ravenwatch. For your valuable assistance, of course. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, complete
The
quest.
Ice Reach Coven's presence in Western Skyrim concerns me. But we need to keep moving. The path down is through those doors. Outside, I'll point you towards Solitude. Go to the city and warn them. Whatever the Coven has planned, it didn't end here.
Aren't you coming with me?
Not right now. Other members of the Ravenwatch came here ahead of me. They'll be interested in the vampire we saw, and I need to get word to them. Besides, I want to follow the trail while it's fresh. So it only makes sense that you warn Solitude.
I do actually like Fenorian's hair. I like the way it sits. I think that's quite good, actually. Tell me about
We're in
Solitude.
the hold of Hofengar in Western Skyrim. Solitude is its capital city, and the seat of High King Svargrim. If we can find any help against the Coven, it will be there. Head to Solitude and let the authorities know what happened here.
Okay, alright. I'll go to Solitude and warn them about the Ice Reach
The
Coven.
Nords don't tolerate Reachmen in their territory. Once you warn the gods, I'm sure High King Svargrim will dispatch his troops. The Coven's threat is as good as done. But just in case, I'll tell my fellow Ravenwatch what happened here.
Those urns from Bankurai you mentioned earlier, what's so special about them?
As I said, my investigation began in an ancient burial site in Bankurai. Drogakin were using similar urns, filling them with remains. Most disturbing, the ash and bones belong to a dark army that once roamed the land. The Grey Host.
The Grey Host, that just makes me think of like the Grey Wardens from Dragon Age, it really does. Why were the urns here?
I have no idea. When I stumbled into this nest of coven witches, I never expected to find a connection to the Drogakin and the burial urns. And the vampire we saw. There's something more at play than we know.
We
We need to find out what.
Okay, goodbye. Well, good luck with that, sir. So it's down hill. This way then. Ooh, I got a level. I'm definitely gonna need more help anyway, so we do that. Oh, and I can also. Oh, what do we want to get? Should we get a hill or maybe? I should probably do all my champion points. Apparently that would help me out a lot. I didn't even know these worked even if you weren't level 50. But I'll do that another day, because I don't think that's going to be very riveting to do that right now. So you've already done the Skyrim quest then, I'm assuming? Mr. Wolfsbane. You have, so this isn't new content for you then.
This way, my friend.
Really? You finished
Road
it?
ahead
Oh,
will take you
jeez.
straight to Solitude. Go. Warn Solitude of the danger. I need to make contact with the Ravenwatch.
Okay, good luck to you, sir. Oh, I thought that badger was going to be evil. Harfinger. Look at my hair. Oh, sleeve up. Really, you said the road, so should I really go down the road or should I take the... Well... Because if I'm on the road, then I might get quests on the way, so... But then again, if I get that, it might bring me back here, so we'll just do what the quest says, we'll just go here. Ooh. Hello?
There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe.
Wait, what are you giving me?
Information. The Ice Reach coven. At work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming!
Who's coming? The ones who attacked you?
Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
Hold on. Lewis?
You there! What did that fugitive tell you?
You look dodgy. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. What the hell? Go away. Alright.
Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you?
I was just going about my business when I saw that he was injured.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you.
Oh dear. I'm gonna get caught out, aren't I?
Lucky for you. If he had told you any seditious lies and you decided to keep them from us, you'd have been in real trouble.
Oh, promises. I also came... Oh, I didn't read the thing out. I also came here to warn you about the Ice Reach coven. They definitely work in the area.
Don't start spreading rumors about Reach witches. You go panicking the good folk of Solitude and I'll toss you in a cell. And how is it you know so much about this witch work?
I was abducted by the coven, but I escaped after learning their plans.
And my grandfather killed 12 giants with his bare hands. But at least he had the good grace to string a few of their teeth around his neck before he made the claim. Got any proof? Or do you want to reconsider making a false report, eh?
All I have is my word.
The word of an outsider isn't worth mammoth spit. Keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong and you'll wind up just like him. Mind your own business, or you'll find that Solitude doesn't take kindly to instigators and strangers.
Yeah, try it.
Go on. Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
A scrap of paper with hydrite scrawled in a shaky hand sits on top of the pile. The guards came asking about you. They were rattling their scabbards anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait in the barn by the stables outside the city, but only for one more day. An official looking form with an annotation. Declaration of Customs, Port of Departure Sentinel, Port of Arrival Solitude, cargo offloaded, 3 barrels Oasis water, 4 crates, Scarvin housewares. Okay. 5 crates, 4 stood pottery, 1 crate Sentinel canteens. Saw a crew member surreptitiously marking several crates on the docks. Hidden compartments. Couldn't get a look inside. Footnote tucked in between the sheets. Left a surprise view. Follow the directions. Where stone stands south of the lonely docks. In the shadow of their shelter. Where the living trees keep watch. I don't think that's that bit underneath Solitude. Lonely docks. Sort of in here, that. Lonely docks. That's the shadow. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look! Loki wanted to stab him in the neck. Yeah! it? Look at the mark. Ash-covered fragments. I got proof! Didn't come back! Where do I go now? Where are we going? Oh! Across the way. Okay, okay. This is where an Argonian's very handy. Let's go. Although she doesn't seem to be swimming particularly fast this time around. Oh my god, I'm not used to this speed. Oh man alive. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be any good getting these, am I? Well, hit him, hit him. Oh, poor dog. Yeah, the swimming's very handy. Oh, I didn't read the book, but I was not reading through all that. This is no way. It just takes too long. I don't like the way the bears move. It's just so horrible. But I'm committed to making a bear character, so I'm having a bear. To be honest with you, the swim speed is a nice handy little thing, but how often are you actually swimming in the game? So it's pretty much a useless sort of trait, to be honest. Oh jeez. Might have to rethink this bear mount. This is just so painful to watch. Up the hill we go. Do you swim all the time? Yeah, I don't swim very often. I'm usually using the Alliance speed, and I'm usually just darting and I jump as far over the water as I possibly can go, so I don't have to swim too far. Is it in here? Hello?
Stay back! I'll do it! I'll stab you!
Yes! Now I got a big staff and I'll smack you in the head.
I mean it! One step closer, and I'll stick you like a hawker!
I'm not here to hurt you. I need to talk to you about Brondold.
I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours.
Brondold's dead. He left me with a handful of papers and a lot of questions.
Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again.
I didn't kill Brondold. Just tell me what this is all about.
He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. Asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice.
And did you see anything out of the ordinary?
The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing. Trying to blend in, but still off around the edges. Same with their horses. Sheared mountain mares. Come from the Reach, I wager.
Job postings?
Flyers. They were hanging them at the inn around the city. Something about a lucrative opportunity in the Druidek Mountains. I really did not pay them a lot of attention. I was more interested in the men distributing them.
So what are you going to do now?
Take Brondo's horse and run before someone less friendly comes to find me. Bron was going to take me back east after he finished here. I want to live where strangers are welcomed with a smile instead of a scowl. I hear Windhelm is like that.
Are the people here that suspicious of strangers?
We're stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Skald King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. Not a day goes by without a threat of war.
That takes me back to Skyrim. Oh, having to choose the side. Oh, that was annoying. You think those men were trying to hide where they came from?
They'd be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor. Or writing, for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices.
What do you think they really want?
Who knows? Maybe they really do need laborers. Can't imagine Reachmen would hire Nords, so. It doesn't make a lot of sense.
Tell me about the Reach.
A wild land full of wild folk, located south and west of here. It's changed hands between Reachmen and the Nords more times than I can count. But they control the territory now. Seeing Reachmen wandering the streets of Solitude, it makes me nervous.
Why does that make you nervous?
You'd feel the same if you knew the tales of the fall of Markarth. What the Reachmen do to folks they capture. Better to slice your own throats than let those barbarians take you alive. If they raid our hold, just run and don't look back.
Goodbye. I think my heating's not on because, oh my god, it's cold. I'll be right back a moment. Hang on. My suspicions were correct. Oh, fingers. Cold fingers on the keyboard is not very pleasant at all. Okay. Hello, bear. I take it we're going into Solitude now, are we? Colton Bennett. I feel like I should be doing the questing on another character that can get to places quicker. it's just painful. Really painful. I don't on my hands. I don't on my hands. I don't enjoy the cold on my hands at all. Hello. Oh. Oh, going into there. Okay.
What do you want?
Oh no, I'm going. Yeah. In fact, just as you said that. Well, actually, what I need to do is first of all get the banker out. We'll withdraw some funds. Let's just do 50. Let's go get some mount speed up. He's a vampire for sure. If I wear gloves, I can't feel the keys properly, so it just doesn't help at all in any way. Right. Train my bear, please. Do you know how to train bears here? Seems like you do. Very multi-talented. Any ability mark criminal act? I haven't really done much of that yet with using my abilities on my Necro and actually set off the guards, thankfully. I think I also have a book in the bank. I have my banker out, but well, whatever.
I hope you...
Draw. I think I've got a training book in here. I can use all this junk. Yeah, there we go. It's a stamina book. Any more books? No. That's fine. That's one less thing to do. Thank you. And I was going to have a quick look at the bag merchant, which I think is around here, isn't it? Pack merchant, yeah, right in front of me. Might as well get that up. Cut off the fingertips. Yeah, well, I'll still have the same problem. My fingertips will still be getting cold. Is it in here? Bag merchant? Oh, in there. How did I miss that? Hello? Excuse me? Oh, you're there. What are you doing over here?
I once found.
Thank you. Just upgrade my bag. I'm going to need the slots. Pretty sure I'm going to need them. Can I do one more? Hey. Can I do another one? I didn't get many. Oh, no, not enough. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Let's go. Get on with the quest. When we hit about an hour and a half, I'll wind like the recording down, and then I'll start up another one and do another one. Might as well do. I mean, usually do them an hour, but we haven't got very far, and it's 51 minutes in now, so we'll do an hour and a half, and then I'll start it up again. How's the lockdown treating you, though, Wolfsbane? How are you coping? You managing all right?
Application of the technique.
Hello. Ooh. Lyris! Hello, Lyris!
I'm accustomed to stairs, but I reached my threshold for gawkers a long time ago. Move along. I'm waiting for someone.
Brondald isn't coming. He's dead.
He's what? Damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very badly.
What's this all about?
We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best behavior with Her Highness.
You're asking the wrong person to be on the best behaviour. I promise you. Follow your lead with what?
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
You oversell me, I'm afraid.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. Allow me to welcome you on behalf of our kingdom, our city, and our hold. Who might you be?
Eurytion, Your Majesty.
The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out.
I've witnessed some concerning things since I arrived here, Your Majesty.
Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some substantial evidence to convince High King Svargrim to heed the words of the hated Yoren, the Skald King.
I encountered a coven of Reach witches operating in your kingdom.
Trouble from the Reach is as common as snow in winter. That will not be enough for Svargrim to accept the help of outsiders. His hatred of Yoren runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris must bring me proof my husband cannot ignore.
We'll find that proof, Your Majesty.
Thank you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover.
I'll be with you soon then,
I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return you to Yoren, and not necessarily in one piece.
Why is there bad blood between High King Svargrim and Yoren the Skald King?
Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Yoren's ambitions for the Ruby Throne, however, have created a new level of tension, forming alliances and raising armies for conquest. Should we not be wary of such a man?
Svargrim thinks Yoren wants to take over his kingdom?
Frankly, yes. He believes Yoren hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule. My husband is certain Yoren plots to erode those allegiances. He will not easily earn the High King's trust.
Oh, I like the Pact. Oh, well, you'd convince me it's better than the Pact. What sort of proof will persuade High King Svargrim to listen?
You must convince my husband that a threat greater than Yoren exists. Further, this threat must directly imperil the High King. Find proof of this, and I will assist you how I can. Helping to keep our hold safe will also allay his concerns.
What we've found so far isn't enough?
It's enough for me to believe your intentions are sincere. Learn more about these suspicious activities you mentioned, then bring it to me. If this threat is as dangerous as Yoren claims, prove it, and I will make my husband listen to reason.
A soldier accused me of being a spy. Are your people always so suspicious?
My deepest apologies. Between the Reach to our south and the Ebonheart Pack to the east, our soldiers have come to see all outsiders as a potential threat. I will look into this. Vigilance cannot be allowed to become a bludgeon.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you. Oh, Lewis. Hello, Lewis. What do you want?
You handled that better than I expected. Now, what in Mara's name happened to Brondald?
He was fleeing pursuit and gave me a bundle of papers before he died.
Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brondald was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoren the Skald King could be over before it begins. What did he give you? Hand it over.
Here's everything I found.
Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brondald thought it could be connected to the coven. I'm short a good investigator, and you stepped into the role easily enough. Can I count on you to help me with this?
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Brondald mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. A snitch named Grega who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Let's find them and see what they can tell us.
Can you explain what this is all about?
Succinctly? No.
Ooh,
but I'll
succinctly.
try.
Nice word.
The Icereach Coven recently attacked the Skald King. We learned they're planning something in Western Skyrim as well. So Yoren sent me to warn them. Beyond that, we have the leads Brondald found, and that's about it.
I ran into the coven. I overheard them plotting something about destructive storms and a harvest.
I had a run-in with the Coven too. First at their stronghold in the Sea of Ghosts, then in Eastmarch. They tried to... well, let's say they had plans of an unkind nature regarding the Skald King. I stopped them, then came here to warn Svargrim.
Why did Yoren send you to help Svargrim? They obviously have a bad history.
While it's true that Svargrim and Yoren don't get along, the Skald King doesn't want something terrible to befall Western Skyrim. That would be bad for the East as well as the West. Besides, Yoren was hoping for an opportunity to improve relations.
Here goes. So, who are you again?
Lyris Titanborn. I was one of Emperor Varen's 5 companions. Currently, I serve Yoren the Skald King. Skyrim's my home, and I'll do whatever's necessary to protect it. Whoever's behind these threats will regret it, as soon as we identify them.
The Queen recognized you.
This axe and I have been all over Tamriel, to oblivion and back on more than one occasion for that matter. I've earned my reputation. Yoren hoped my fame might persuade Svargrim to grant me an audience, but it seems to be working against me.
What makes you say that?
Most of the tales of my exploits involve the liberal application of the blade of my axe. Svargrim must think Yoren sent me here to strong-arm him into joining the Pact. He's wrong, but I'd probably jump to the same conclusion.
How do we know the smugglers and Reachmen are even connected?
We don't, but it's all we've got. Even if they aren't connected to the Icereach Coven, taking care of a few of Svargrim's problems might earn us some goodwill. Now, let's go check out the back alleys and the Lonely Troll Inn.
Okie dokie, let's go. First of all, I will catch up on Wolfbane. Yeah, we're all good for the most part, Justin. Yeah, I actually live away from my family, miles away, so I don't actually see my family often. But I ring my mother quite often, like pretty much every day, and speak to her fairly often enough. It's mostly just me and my dog. We just keep to ourselves more than anything.
I'm not the first Nord from the east to receive a chilly reception at the Blue Palace. Doubt I'll be the last.
Okay. Don't know if I should pick you up yet. But no, everything else seems fine. I mean, none of my family have seemed to fall ill or seem to be in too much danger. Most family actually live down in England at the moment, so they're...
Bard's College. Hard to imagine the Skald King spent his youth studying verse in this stodgy old kingdom.
Huh, okay. Yeah, come Thursday they go into a lockdown for a bit. For about a month, I think it is. It lifts in just in December, I think early December.
Hello there.
Hello there. Hello. Can I play? Oh, you're quite nice looking, Khajiit. Sorry, I'm just standing here playing.
Don't step on the dice.
Well, sorry.
Is there a reason you're interrupting our game, Porkface?
Porkface? Brondor said you might know something about the smuggled goods from Sentinel.
Don't know any Brondor.
Don't persuade.
Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
If you won't talk to me, you can talk to my large friend with the axe.
My friend asked nicely. Talk, or the next thing to roll will be your heads.
Kasala! She handles all the smuggling in Solitude. Her warehouse is on the docks.
Oh, I envy this girl.
Come on, partner. We're done here.
Look at you. That's it. Strong arm them.
Borfrey, is that you? Listen closely, you insufferable clod. I need you to find my notes and... wait. You're not Borfrey. I can tell from the lack of heavy breathing and sniffles. Who are you?
I'm Eurasian. Are you stuck in a bottle?
Stuck in the bottle? No. This is a devious and very stubborn illusion. One that you now have the privilege of breaking. I was conducting some research, you see, and inadvertently triggered this spell. Luckily, I know how to reverse it.
Hello there, old dog. Or cat. Haven't heard from you in a while. Yes, I am trying to do some questing in Skyrim, but I'm just literally sitting here. I just started this one. I'm debating whether or not I want to do side quests as well, or should I just do the main quest and just get from Skyrim into Markarth? I don't know. Oh, okay. How do you reverse this spell?
It's quite simple. I recorded the locations of 3 verses of a powerful incantation in my journal on the off chance something like this occurred. Acquire the verses, come back and dispel this illusion. I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
You can come quest if you want, that's fine, that'll be great, it'll get it done quicker. I'm a bit slow, I made a new character, I've got my new, I'm on my brand new, spanking new Argonian Warden tank. Making a frosty tank. Alright, I'll find this incantation and dispel the illusion.
My assistant Borfrey has my journal. Find it, read my notes, and acquire the incantation. Also tell him to come get me. Someone nearly took a swig of me.
Ooh.
Oh, I suppose introductions are in order. I am Narcissus Dren, famed historian, etc.
How exactly did you wind up like this?
Does it really matter? Every historian worth his salt winds up trapped in an illusion at some point. Very common, and thus not worthy of discussion or commitment to record. I will say, though, as magical traps go, Maelmoth's wards are top tier.
Magical traps?
Indeed. I acquired a powerful scroll from the Mages Guild. I thought it might direct me to a legendary illusionist's secret sanctum. Unfortunately, reading it led me to this dismal state.
That sounds pretty suspicious. Did you steal this scroll?
Steal? We're adventurers, aren't we? What you call stealing, I call daring investigation. Maelmoth's works contain a wealth of secrets. If we don't pursue them, some other historian will. I, for one, have no interest in sharing the glory with,
Go on. You have no interest in sharing the glory with who?
Why, with anyone other than you, of course. You really thought I meant to exclude you? Oh, you wound me.
If this is just an illusion, why can't you move?
Illusion magic extends far beyond simple parlor tricks and mirages. Skilled practitioners exert power over the mind itself. Intellectually, I know I'm not a bottle. But the spell fools some primitive aspect of my psyche into believing I am.
So you can't move because you believe bottles can't move on their own?
Precisely. The spell turned my knowledge of the natural sciences against me. Crafty, yes? A lesser intellect might have evaded the trap entirely. How's that for irony?
Tell me about this incantation. Someone hid the verses.
Yes, the mage Maelmoth hid them all over Solitude, etched in wood, tucked under cobblestones, and so on. Just another one of his insufferable games. In retrospect, I probably should have gathered the verses before all this.
Who is this Malmoth anyway?
Who was he? Past tense. Maelmoth was one of Skyrim's most gifted illusionists. A contemporary of the great Shalador, if you can believe it. Of course, he's been dead for hundreds of years now. I'd say his claim to secrecy died long ago.
So he kept a lot of secrets.
Ah, countless secrets. He was a master illusionist, after all. Unfortunately, illusionists always cloak their discoveries in puzzles and traps.
Oh, we're gonna have puzzles and traps! Oh, I love puzzles!
Want a challenge of the mind?
Okay. Oh, just run into a wall. That's just clever. Oh no, your game crashed. I think maybe we should go pick this one up. I did run past this guy, but I'll go pick this quest up as well. Oh, and there's one in there. Somewhere. Oh no, that's the scrying. I can skip that one.
Welcome. Are you here on Mage's
Oh, you're a Mage's Guild. No, I'm not doing you right now. Sorry. No, you can skip you. That doesn't require me to do anything. I can get Mage's Guild from anywhere. So let's get on to the inn. Is it now? The lusty... Was it the lusty troll? Was it lonely troll? I don't remember now. Lusty troll doesn't sound particularly, tantalising.
Stony and cheerless.
Lusty troll. It should be called that, it really should. Hello. Ah, it's Warfrey. Hello, Dollblade.
If you see a pretty bottle around, let me know. It talks, if that helps.
I did find that bottle.
Oh, thank you. I was worried that Master Dren had gotten lost when I went to get myself some stew. I guess I just forgot why I set the bottle down. I'll go and get it. Him. As soon as I finish my stew. It's really good stew.
Really? Okay, fair enough. I'm helping him to dispel the illusion.
That's good. A talking bottle makes me nervous, and it sure made Master Dren crankier than normal. I'll bring it here and keep it safe with his other stuff. Don't worry.
Huh. Okay. Oh, book. Thank you. That wretched librarian threw me out. Me, Narcissus Dren, as if such a place was even worthy of my time. How that Cadra, I don't know how to pronounce that, or bumbling dullards got their hands on Malmoth's journal, I'll never know. I found a peculiar scroll tucked between the pages detailing a ritual of reversal. I doubt that scaly book hoarder even knew it was there. So to my way of thinking, there's no harm in taking it with me. Now, as for Malmoth's journal itself, I was only able to jot down the aforementioned passage, the bit about reversals. From what I can ascertain, this ritual exists in 3 parts. The text likely points to the location of 3 verses that must be read aloud in order to complete the spell. Another scavenger hunt. How droll. I've transcribed those directions below. Mind your nose, you zealous readers, a vessel once filled often cracks. Should you find yourself gazing through glass, find a friend who will heed these words. The well of wisdom often runs dry for those with boastful, prying eyes. The only thing that lasts longer than a stone is a song. In years of peril, in an era yet to come, mages shall nest in these stones like swallows. I can only hope this scroll contains less nonsense. Let the studies begin. Okay. I didn't take any of that in, but okay, fine. Thank God that the... oh. Really? He's in here? Right, let's... I have been summoned. I can go to voice chat if you shall summon me, Miss Old Dog. I need to tiddle in a moment, but we will try and get to the next bit. So in here? Is it maybe? Oh no, there it is.
I've had to mute the stream because I don't want to hit myself.
It's fine. You'll hear me through Discord anyway. If freedom's rings slick you first, I urge you speak these words first. On the shores of an open sea, Lord's talk is swallow free. Okay, so... okay, I bet I have to remember, don't I? Oh, jeez. Tell you what, it's also really disorientating when I'm having to go through the videos to make sure I got the right one and I hear myself speaking. I really hate my voice. I swear I sound like I speak from my nose. Very nasally. Okay. Mind these words, though often slurred, you should sing out this verse the third. Vibrant feathers drift on the wind, my hair grew long but never thinned. I know your pain, thick hair is a pain in the ass. It's nice, but it's a pain. Run, 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 run. In the spring, the soil is... what the hell? I've never seen that word before. I don't want to say it because it just sounds... no. To break a curse, speak these words. Second. Oh, second. Fecund? Soil is fecund? Pheasant? No, I've never heard that word before. Pigs and pigs and pigs and pigs. My auntie's fingers thin as twigs. Okay. Dispel the illusion. Where is the bottle?
Bloody mages and their bloody tricks.
Oh, hang on. What? What did I hear? No, no, no. I do not have a clue. Where's my bottle, friend? I don't know where I'm going now. I'm lost. Oh, jeez, I'm lost. Where do I go? Hang on. Here. Oh, no. Oh, back to him. Okay. I see it now. There's so many blinking symbols over there. Oh, here we go. The fireworks start. Oh, and as for your question, the doggo I have a border collie. He's probably going to run in here at any moment's notice now. Right, hello.
Hello? Is that you, Doughty Assistant? Oh, thank feck. You have the incantation, yes?
Read it.
Read it quickly. You'll be surprised to hear that life as a bottle does not suit me.
Do you think it matters what order I read them in?
How should I know? I'm a historian, not a hedge wizard. Just use your best judgment.
Let's just go for the most interesting question first.
Interesting question? What do you mean? Sorry, what?
I usually just go for the most interesting question first.
I'm trying to think what that pertains to. Have I missed something? Have my brain just died?
Because you asked which, doesn't matter what order you pick the questions.
Oh, no, no. It's because I'm reading out what's on here. I'm reading it out as I go. So I'm actually acting with the game. That's what I'm doing. So if you hear random things like that, then yeah. I'm so sorry.
Your voice kept cutting out, so I had no idea if you were talking to me or if you were
dear.
reacting to the game.
I was reacting to the game, my bad, sorry.
That's fine. I've got your stream on like my right screen. So I'm trying to follow you at the same time.
It might be very confusing for you. I'm sorry if it is. I'll try my hardest.
That's it.
Oh, nice. Oh, hello. Oh, that's Lewis. Hello, Narcissus.
Finally! Let's see.
I think I preferred his voice as a bottle.
Arms, stylish coiffure. Yes! Looks like everything's as it should be. What a relief.
Hello.
A pleasure to meet you in the flesh. As I said before, I am Narcissus Dren.
Narcissus Dren.
Whoever you are, charmed. Now to business. We need to find Melmoth's Mysterium. First, we need his journal. The librarian refused to share it with me. Ridiculous.
Why didn't the librarian let you borrow Malmoth's journal?
Oh, the usual inanities of frumpy book hoarders. I might have torn one of the pages. Honestly, you'd barely notice. But you know how librarians are. Spill a drink, or talk too loudly, or rip a few pages, and wham! They cast you out on your ear. Ugh.
What can you tell me about the librarian?
A prickly Argonian named Dean Velaz. She works in the Mages Guild Library in Solitude. I might have said a few indecorous things about her beady little eyes. My fault. But people who stand in the way of discovery really get my dander up.
So does this mean we're partners?
Yes, of course. Narcissus Dren is always true to his word.
Yeah, I don't
If you
think
assist
so.
me in following
I
the
think you're
clues
gonna
laid
stab
out
me in
in
the
Melmoth's
back.
journal, I will gladly share the wonders of his Mysterium with you.
Alright, I'll try to get Malmoth's journal from this librarian. Of course, because no one else can bloody do anything around it, can they? Yeah, when I'm interacting with like the NPCs, I'll read out the different things, but between like running between the quest locations, I'm happy to chat to you.
Porphyry! Why in Beck's name did you bring my
game
belongings
to
out
load.
onto the street?
Oh, it's still not loaded yet. I've noticed that the loading character seems to take a bit longer now.
Yeah, I've not even got to that part yet.
Right, put that out of the way.
What do you want?
It's a lot of back and forth this, oh my god. As much as I don't like the bears, but because I decided to go for a warden, I thought, well, bear is probably going to have to be the one, especially as it's the frosty bear. I thought, well, it's very fitting for the character, so it's going to have to be her mount, and she's going to have to style around the bear. I think I'm actually liking Lewis's armor. I might even use her style pages as my armor on this character. Knock knock. Do you accept bears? Hello? No? Okay, where are we going? Over here. Librarian. Hello!
Welcome to the Mages Guild Library. Please handle our books and scrolls with the care they deserve. I already cast out a careless dark elf. I pray that I will not have to ask anyone else to leave today.
I'd like to see the last journal of Malmoth the Mysterious.
Ugh. Do you work with that strutting guard Narcissus Dren? The famed scholar?
Famed scholar, that's how I should be speaking. Yes, he asked me to come, but I really do need that journal.
He stole one of Melmoth's scrolls.
I have no idea who you're talking about. I'm studying Melmoth's works alone.
Quite a coincidence that two people come calling for the same rare text on the same day. Then again, helping one of Narcissus Dren's competitors does warm my scales. Fine. The journal's there on the table. But if any harm comes to it, I will find out.
You're speaking to a fellow Argonian, you bitch. Thank you.
The journal is just there on the table.
I see
I
it.
should warn you, Melmoth was mad as a sack of weasels. Whatever you intend to do with the text, I doubt it will be worth the effort.
Okay. Thanks for your warning. The journal contains hundreds of pages of nonsensical ramblings. The final entry is the most lucid. No one deserves my masterpiece, no one, except perhaps someone. Ho ho! A test, yes, a trial of patience and mental mettle. All great hunts begin with riddles. If they don't, they should. Mysteries lounge in plain view. Tiles and levers and ancient pews. Pews in temples where dragons pray, where some were killed and old reefs lay. I don't know why they've put the apostrophes in there. Meditate on this a while. We'll see if you have sufficient guile. Okay. Pews and temples where dragons pray. Dragons, I imagine, probably being Nords, considering they like their dragons. Where was some were killed and old reefs lay? Reefs, would that be like a memorial type thing? Or, well, to be honest with you, I'll have a marker on the map. I'm not even going to try and work it out. It'll be fine. I like mind games, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here forever trying to work it out. No, thank you. That staff is pretty cool. Look, it's that ram with a little like green jewel. It's quite. I like this style. What style is this one? There. Oh, Nord. Yeah. Go. I lost my cursor for a moment now. Oh, come on, you big fat bear. Move the bomb. Get it going. You're too slow. Too slow. Hello, Narcissus Dren.
Ah, assistant. It's about time. So, any luck with that cold-blooded librarian?
Yes, she let me borrow the journal.
Excellent. I must admit, I had my doubts, but you're turning out to be a model employee. Assistant. Partner? Whatever. Now, if you just hand it over, I can try to untangle Melmoth's riddles and set us on the right path.
What do you intend to learn from this text anyway? Dame Villax seemed to think Melmoth was crazy.
She would. This text reveals Melmoth's mysterium, his trove to arcane trinkets and treasures. Now, just give me a moment to... Yes, I have it. This clearly refers to a meditation grotto near Kilcreef, one of Shalador's old haunts.
Oh, Kilcreef! That was a clever thing. Oh, alright, I see. So we're headed to Kilcreef Temple, fair enough.
Well, to be frank, this seems too good to be true. A single riddle leading to our prize.
Yeah, it's not gonna be that
too easy. Then again, things often come easy to an adventurer of my caliber. I have some business to conclude here. I'll meet you at Kilcreef once I'm finished.
Okay, now.
Hey.
How do you know about Melmoth's mysterium anyway? And hello.
Hello, see you. You're streaming, bye.
I am.
My mistake. I didn't check.
No, you usually check, but yeah.
Surely you've read some of my books.
Have fun.
I'll try.
I can get you some at a very reasonable price.
I missed all that, right? I'll think about it. So you discovered it on your own?
Well, advanced scholarship always involves a bit of give and take. For example, an elderly mage I met in Riften made a modest contribution. But make no mistake, it was I who cracked Melmoth's riddles.
An elderly mage? Is he looking for Melmoth's trove too?
He was, for a time. Struck me as something of an obsession, if I'm being honest. 50 years he's been at this Melmoth business. 50 years! Oh, can you imagine? That might be a reasonable period of study for an elf, but for a Nord? Ooh, it's untenable.
So you encouraged him to let it go?
Of course I did. What kind of Mer would I be if I let that doddering fossil waste his scant remaining years chasing riddles like this? I may be ambitious, but I am never cruel. I took his notes as a personal and professional courtesy.
Will you credit him in your books if we find Melmoth's trove?
Yes, of course, all the credit he deserves. I'm generous with my praise. You'll see soon enough, assistant.
I don't know, you don't come across as someone that is very trustworthy in any sense, like, gracious or anything. Okay, I need to go to the pub. So how are you, okay, anyway? Have you managed to get in yet?
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Oh.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Vana.
Say Princess Vana. Oh, did I just try to attack on a princess? Oh shit.
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you?
Why would your father send someone to bully Mog?
Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend?
We wanted to ask if you saw the people putting up the job postings.
Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though.
You remember anything about this charmer?
His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe.
Oh my god.
I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudock Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. I didn't
Let's
try
talk
to attack
outside,
you.
Partner.
Puppets! No wonder they're not friendly to outsiders. I just tried attacking the princess. Whoopsie daisy! Oh no! Yes! See you.
So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first.
Why the smuggler?
We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's up to. And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton. Ready to visit Casella's warehouse?
I'm ready to go where the smuggler... I'm ready to go to the smuggler's warehouse. Where are we going? Down there. Okie dokie. I just need to go... No. I can hold it for a few minutes. Let's go. Let's go, little bear. Da 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 da. Oh my lord. It's gonna take a while for me to do this. Let's go. Hello. Oh, smashing. Hello. I'm gonna go down here. Oh, the bear ran out of stamina. Oh my god, that's not good. Right, hello.
Ah, there you are. Yes, I'd say this looks like the right place. What's this then? A lever of some kind? Well, you did arrive first.
Poppy.
Fair's fair. Go ahead and pull it, won't you?
Okay, I'll pull it. Oh, this one. Okay. You, and I'm hashing that one in the corner. Okie dokie. What the fuck? He just fell over his ass.
Watch and learn, assistant.
Oh, come on, I want to do it. Right there. Oh, he fell on his ass.
No! Now that I've graciously shown you what can go wrong...
Really? Oh my god. Right. Yeah? Want it? This one? Do I not press a button to do it? No? This one? This one? And then this one.
Look! Something Something appeared. A scroll of
A
some kind.
scroll? The Blossom of Malmoth. You follow instructions splendidly, but do you have a poet's heart? Honour the Lady of Winter Winds and Valour. Draped in deepest chill, her love lights the way. 2 mountain flowers for the breath of her myrrh and men. 4 death bell blooms for the grieving widow. Cheeks wet with tears and brine. 3 dragons' tongues for fiery ancient throats. And 1 last blossom for the kiss at the end. Okay, you figure out.
Let me guess. Another array of tiresome clues. Ugh. Do you have any idea how many clues I've worked through thus far? That bottle nonsense from before, that was just one of many chapters in this ridiculous saga. Oh, enough grousing. Out with it!
The riddle mentions flowers. What do you make of it?
Ah, yes. A reference to his passing fancy with poetry and romance. Was Malmoth a cunning illusionist? Yes. Was he a master wordsmith? Hardly. I don't know about the flowers, but this bit about Lady of the Winter Winds likely points to Kine.
Kine?
Yes, the Nord storm goddess. I'm not aware of any connections between Kine and flowers, but an ancient shrine dedicated to her lies southwest of here, near Chillwind Depths. I'll mark it on your map. Meet me there, all right?
All right, I'll see you there. I honestly thought this was going to be bloody well Lyris's place, not yours. So where is Lyris's one? No, that's not Narcissus. Oh, she's there. Okay, well, I'll go back up the hill then. Meet you thereafter, sir. I need to go down here. Oh, we're at that. Oh, what was that? Killing livestock? Okay, I know. Da, da, da. Oh my god, look how slow this bear is. It's no good. No good. Right, what I'll do is I'll get to here, I'll wind the recording down, and then I will carry on and just start up another one from where we left off. So yeah. I do have a YouTube channel for those watching. You're watching it on YouTube anyway, so you know. I do also do this. Sorry, random person talking to me. Yeah, live on Twitch.
That's Casala's warehouse. Only 1 sentry. Let's try not to cause a scene.
Okay, shush, shush, shush. I'm trying to do a blinking white outro here, missus. Yeah. Follow on Twitch, subscribe, whatever, like, all that jazz, you should know it by now. And yeah, I will continue the questing in episode 2. Right, enjoy.